My name is Georgia Lee, and I'm a filmmaker. I knew I didn't want to be a doctor or a scientist, so I actually came to New York and worked for McKinsey & Company, a management consulting firm. That was interesting, but I knew that my heart was always in film. So basically, I took some summers off while I was at McKinsey to do the NYU crash courses in filmmaking, and that's where I made my first short film, The Big Dish. That's when I realized that I was desperately, hopelessly in love, and that really I couldn't do anything else with my life. And that first film actually led to my apprenticeship with Scorsese. My professor liked the film enough, and he said, hey, you should send this to Martin Scorsese. Since it's inspired by one of his short films, maybe he would get a kick out of seeing it. I actually found his fan mail address out in Beverly Hills, probably his agent or something, and sent a VHS tape with a very, naive letter that said, this is my first fledgling step towards being a filmmaker. Taxi driver changed my life, and I got a voicemail. And the woman said, hi, this is Gretchen Campbell. I'm Martin Scorsese's assistant. Marty watched your film over Thanksgiving. He loved it, and he'd like to meet you. And I promptly fell out of my chair. As a aspiring filmmaker, there's no better icon really to look towards. And I went kind of naively again onto the set of, he was shooting Bringing Out the Dead at that point. And again, very naively asked him, wow, blink, blink, I want to be a great filmmaker like you. How do you do it? And I still remember he said, well, to be a filmmaker, you make films. A lot of people talk about making films and whatnot, but, it's about the work. And you made one short film, that's great. Go make another one. And then after that, make another one. And just keep on making movies. And that's what it's about. And so then I went back to McKinsey and took another summer off and made another short, which is Bloom. And at that point, Gangs of New York had been greenlit. So I actually was invited to be an observer on the set, and he had been taking one or two filmmakers out with him on set for his previous films. And so I got to be the observer on Gangs of New York, which was an amazing experience. I mean, it was a fairy tale come true. I did two more shorts after that. I did Educated, which I co-wrote with Jane Chen, and that is also has, again, very psychologically horrific elements. And then another short called Diagnosis, which, again, unbeknownst to me, consciously, I gravitate towards much more surreal, dark themes, and towards violence too, because I think that is a much more effective expression of our internal psyche. And so after that, in 2004, early 2004, we embarked on making Red Doors, my first feature film.
I wish I could retire.
Retire? You're about to get a promotion.
You want to retire at 29?
I'll be 30 next month.
Oh, that's old.
Katie.
Thanks, Kat.
What? It is. There's a Star Trek episode. A whole planet of people would honorably kill themselves on their 30th birthday.
Katie.
It was 60.
Whatever.
So Red Doors actually premiered at the Tribeca Film Festival in 2004, and we were really, really fortunate to win the Best Narrative Feature Prize for our category.
The winner is, read it.
Red Doors, directed by Georgia Lee.
Thank you so much, Tribeca, for giving diverse voices a chance and for really supporting the independent film community. Thank you.
I'm the biggest fangirl. I love, I love cyberpunk stuff. I love, graphic novels. I love science fiction. I love horror. So definitely, I actually think that these genres, science fiction and horror, are, again, the best vehicles often to really hit home on some of the deeper messages about society. Hopefully you'll see me in the movies soon, and in the meantime you can check out my shorts.